Hi, Nicole Beckelman here, reporting for West Coast Elite Basketball. Here with me today, I have Jaylen Hawkins, a sophomore at Del Oro High School. How are you today, Jaylen?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. So tell me about your club ball experience. What club team are you currently on?
I currently play for two teams. The one I'm going to be representing in Arizona is called NorCal Dynasty, and the other team I play for is called Sac Hoyas, which is a team in Sacramento that I've been playing for the past 4 years.
Cool, okay, so why do you play for two teams?
Um, I don't really know. I've just one is like kind of like my family. I've known most of them since I was in third grade, and the other I mostly recently started joining, which was the Dynasty, who I started playing for because my sister also played for the coach that I play for now.
So how long have you been playing for NorCal Dynasty, and then how long have you been playing for Sacoyas?
Sac Hoyas, 5 years, started playing for them in sixth grade. And then Dynasty, I played for Tom in sixth grade. And then I didn't play back until I think freshman year with Tom. So I've been playing with Dynasty for about 3 years, if you add them
Cool.
together.
Okay, nice. And how have both of these organizations helped you towards your goal of playing college basketball?
They've each taught me different things. For each team, I have a different role. On my Sac Hoyas team, I'm not as much like the main player, but I'm more of a shooter and a defender and more of a vocal leader. And then on my Dynasty team, I'm more of a every different type of leader for them when it comes to scoring, defense, communicating, helping other people, getting the play set up. I have a bigger role in that team, so it just helps me develop more as a player.
I see you have some University of Oregon decorations in your background. Is that a school you're aiming to go to?
Actually, yeah, my dad played for the football coach at Oregon, so we've been a Duck family, and I've always like looked up to the Oregon Ducks, and I would love to be able to go there. That'd be so cool.
What are the biggest factors when it comes to choosing a school for you?
Um, I don't know, probably just like the best fit for me. So it'd be like a team that works hard, and they're known for working. The way they win is by being scrappy and working very hard because that's just how I play. Um, so any team with a coach that is very intense and yells all the time, and some people don't like it, but I'm fine with it. So a school like that would fit me perfectly.
All right, great to hear. So now I'm going to ask you a few questions about your high school team. What is the culture like within your program at Del Ora High School?
Um, our basketball team at Del Oro is not actually as good. Our best record was I played JV last year, and we went 3-7, and that was our best record in all of our boys basketball. Our girls basketball is actually very well, and they went to state and lost, so they're actually pretty good. But our boys basketball, they don't they don't really represent us very well, but we worked very hard. We were probably the best 3-7 team you'll ever see. We lost one game by 1 point, three games by like 4 points. They were all very, very close games, but we didn't do too good at representing us though.
Yeah, you have 3 years to change that. You're only a sophomore, right?
Yes.
All right, well, speaking of the upcoming season, have you heard any news or word about what it's like? I know we're currently in a global pandemic, so all the upcoming seasons are kind of up in the air. What has your high school said about that?
Well, I also play football, so for us, you can only pick one pod. That's what they're calling it to participate in at once. So right now, I'm doing football because that's what season it is. But I know for basketball, they're starting practices a little bit, but they're like only like 8 people or something, and they're very obviously controlled, and you have to wear like masks and things. But we're planning to have a season towards the end of February, and then like March, starting in there, that's when we're supposed to actually start playing games. So I'm really hoping I can play for high school.
So you're a dual sport athlete. That's so cool. Do you think you might want to play football in college, or do you like basketball more?
Basketball has always been like my first sport. I've been playing it since second grade. So I would rather play basketball than football, actually.
Do you find that playing two sports actually helps your basketball game?
Oh, completely, especially because I also play DB when it comes to football, and that's moving your hips, and that helps a lot on defense. And football is a very aggressive and physical sport, and when you're physical in basketball, it gives you an advantage over someone else that isn't as physical. So they both help each other very well.
So as you can see behind me, I have all of the NFL teams. The NBA
Yeah.
teams are up there, but they're cut off the screen. What NFL team do you root for, and what NBA team do you root for?
Okay. So for football, I don't know. I've always liked the Seahawks. I think I like their colors. As you can tell, I'm like an Oregon fan, and they have like all these cool colors. I don't know why, but when I was little, I wanted a Richard Sherman jersey, so I got that. You can't say I'm a fake fan, so because I have a Richard Sherman jersey from like I don't know 6 years ago. But basketball, I've always been a LeBron fan. So I've been a Cleveland Cavalier fan, I've been a Heat fan, and now I'm a Laker fan. And my dad's actually from LA, so he's always been a Laker fan. But I kind of follow LeBron everywhere. I just love watching him play, and he's such a amazing player.
Agreed. I'm sure you enjoyed this past playoffs then, as the
Yes,
Lakers did
yes, I
win.
did. Yes, I did. That
Yes.
was awesome.
Awesome. I see you have a cool jersey on. What jersey are you wearing?
This is actually my NorCal Dynasty jersey. Yep. And number two, even I want. Okay, this is kind of an off-topic story, but kind of. I wanted number three. I've always been number three, but the kid that sent the numbers to my coach to order the jerseys, he typed in number two somehow, and I got number two. But so far, I've done pretty good with this number two on my jersey. So,
Okay, so you're one of those players that's superstitious about the number they have?
yeah, well, I don't know. I just love number three always. My uncle was a football player, and he wore number three in the NFL, so I was kind of into this number three thing. But
Oh, wait, your uncle played in the NFL?
yeah, I played at Oregon State and then went to play with the Vikings.
Wow, that's awesome. What is your favorite pair of basketball shoes you've ever owned?
Oh, um, probably back in sixth grade, I had these Kobe's. They were blue. What Kobe's were they? I forget exactly what Kobe's were there, but they were like the most like light and sticky shoes like ever. And I loved playing those. They were awesome.
So I have one last question for you. What are you most excited for the AOG Classic run by West Coast Elite?
Um, Probably seeing the teams that we would play because I love seeing taller teams because we're a small team and it's fun because they look at us like, oh, this should be pretty easy, and we surprise some people. We play very hard, and even if we're our tallest player, I think is like 6'4", which isn't really tall for basketball, but we shock some people. So I'm excited to see the teams we play.
Awesome. Well, best of luck at the tournament at the end of this month.
Thank you.